This is Shiki-Sama's Judgement, a game where Youmu wants to convince Eiki to bring Yuyuko to hell or something? I don't know. These are the credits. Like I started this game to test for volume, and it appears that this game, just normal. Try this one first, 2 extra continues, earn continues by finishing a phase without getting hit. This game doesn't appear to have any music, at least not so far. So I turned the volume down to like 20 something. Hope that's low enough. So I assume music's gonna start playing at some point. Alright, what am I doing here? I can move left and right with the arrow keys, and I do the jumpy jump. Yomu's very squishy when she jumps, and she does the slashy slash as she does. The Myon is here. Does the Myon do anything? I don't know. There are ghosts. We hold the jump higher, yes. Alright. I don't know how hard this game is, but hopefully I can just beat it on normal. You can double jump, because Youmu is Brazilian, yes. Press X to cut and slash through the black. It is gone. Youmu's go fast, swings around as he moves, and breaks white. Oh, how about that? Or press C to launch it forwards. There they go. The ghost. A ghost. They propelled forward. Can I make it up there? Yes, because I can double jump. Alright, I'm up here. What does that mean? What did I accomplish by getting up here? If I throw my ghost at Komachi. You think Youmu just, like, talks to her ghost half all the time? Does the ghost half have, like, separate thoughts? I don't know. These are questions that don't have answers. Excuse me, Miss Komachi. Sleeping noises. Oh, well, the thing is, I'm not really sure of all the proper channels to go through for this, but I'd like to speak with the Yama. I was hoping you could direct me to your boss, and perhaps give me a discount on the ferry trip, as I am half dead already. Youmu talked to Eiki in one of the endings of 17. Is that because she was just able to go up to talk to her, or did Eiki herself have to go down and talk to Youmu? I don't remember. Or... Well now, what's going on here? Mumble ziza. I see, so that's how it is. So, Youmu Kanpaku, as you might be able to tell, I'm in a rather black mood right now. I will listen to your request, but if I judge it to not be worthwhile, then I'll be dealing with you along with that slacker. I want to ask for a second judgment for a certain ghost woman who lounges around eating snacks all day, if it's not too much trouble. A second judgment? Are you not satisfied with my first one? That's a rough way of putting it. I'd say it's more that she deserves to have her judgment changed for bad behavior. My judgments are absolute. A person's deed in life determines their sentence as death. I won't rejudge a ghost. Which really doesn't make that much sense, because then ghosts have kind of just the right to do whatever they want. I don't know. I might talk about this later. If I don't end up turning you from the half-dead to full-dead, please remind me afterwards to Doc Komachi's pay. Okay, is this entire game just a boss fight? Okay. Okay. Great. Myon! Do it! Okay, do you hurt? I don't think your character. I think you hurt your hitbox. I don't think you have one. I don't think you hurt me. Well, you have one in the fact that I can hit you, but... Okay. That's a lot of health bars you got there, Shiki-Sama Xanadu. Alright, I got hit, but that was worth it. Oh, you have 3 stars. That means I have to take you down all the way, like, 3 times, don't I? Uh-huh. Come on. Yeah, you have, like, 3 spell cards or something, don't you? But if her being in a black mood is bad, why does me turning the white dots into black dots make that better? Okay. Yeah, but just to kind of, like, briefly talk about this. Yeah, I think I complained about this a bit in the Tate game, I played earlier today, but about how I think it's kind of the whole idea of there being a former hell that moved to a different hell is kind of like ridiculous. I kind of think Touhou's weird-ass afterlife system is just kind of a mess of a bunch of random ideas thrown together that's just really confusing and doesn't make any sort of sense. Because it's like, you have the Sanzu, that's where people go and they die, and then you have the one that Eiki judges, which might just be Gensokyo, or it might be more than just Gensokyo. And then, like, you have the Shikigamis that ferry you across the river, but then they might, like, throw you in the river if you don't have enough money, which isn't based on actual karma, and based on how much people liked you or something. And then there are, like, these dead kids that stock stones on the riverbed, because apparently there's some stupid legend that if you died before your parents, you'd be forced to stack stones for all eternity, and that was thrown in so Eiki could be a character, so that's part of the lore now, that kids that die before their parents are stuck in the fucking river for all eternity. And then, if you actually get to Eiki, she judges you, but apparently the Yama's judgment's really bad because they only deal with black and white and not gray, and that's because they're, like, overworked or something, because hell is run like a corporation or something? So all that shit's going down, so depending on how Eiki judges you, I can double jump right away. You could go to heaven, or hell, or purgatory, or, like, the afterlife, which is the middle one. So you have hell, which is now, like, a different hell, because apparently there was a hell at first, but then hell got overcrowded, or something, somehow. I'm not even gonna, like, ask the logistics of how an afterlife system where everyone apparently reincarnates into different spirits, how apparently there's then so many spirits that it causes overpopulation. Because I guess the spirits that go to hell don't reincarnate. I guess the only ones that go in the middle do. The only ones that go into the, like, middle afterlife they do. I guess if you go to hell, you're stuck there, I guess. And I guess there's so many bad people that never came back. Eventually they got overcrowded and they went to a bigger hell, which apparently is just a massive place of just space that exists and sucks, and they didn't use that place first for some reason? They used the smaller place instead of the giant expanse until they had to use the giant expanse? I don't know. So that hell exists, and it's apparently ruled by, like, a Greek god or something. Her name's Hakachi. She's really strong and cool or something. I don't know. And then... But also there's, like, an animal realm that's directly next to a part of hell, in which animals go there, but only, like, certain types of animals, and also some humans are there. I don't know why some humans are there, but they are. And they get treated really badly by the animals. Do they deserve it because they were originally supposed to go to hell, or are they actually, like, innocent spirits that you're protecting? I don't fucking know. Great, so you have all that shit going down in hell. And then in heaven, you have it to where, I guess heaven was originally how heaven's supposed to be. The good people go there. But then apparently, they don't go there anymore because, they say they're overcrowded too, except they're not, actually. The people in heaven are supposed to be good, filled with good people, because that's what heaven means. Last time I checked, they're actually jackasses that don't want to share space. So nobody's going to heaven at the moment because of some lie about how it's too full. And then you have, like, Hakagokuro, I guess, where that's a place in the netherworld, which is where everyone that doesn't go on the top and bottom ones, which is nobody goes to the top one, so nobody who goes to hell everyone who doesn't go to hell goes to the netherworld, and then they're reincarnated. Okay? Okay. So yeah, that's just a bunch of fucking put together stuff that doesn't really make that much sense to me, and what I'm saying is, it never made any sense. It just kind of seems like a bunch of thrown together ideas, and I just don't really think it's worth thinking about that much. Because it's kind of it doesn't make sense thing. I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen some people say that, like, they like theorizing about the lore of Touhou and stuff. Like it's like trying to solve a FNAF puzzle or something. Like why does this work like this? And I guess that can be fine for, like, creative writing if you're trying to, like, write something. But I'll be honest, with how much of a thrown together mess a lot of this series feels like, I feel like trying to solve or trying to figure out how a lot of this part of this world works. It just kind of seems like a waste of time to me. And it's just one of the more major aspects of that, where it's like this universe's afterlife system is a mess that doesn't really make much sense. It's just kind of a hodgepodge of ideas. So I don't really find it worth the time to really think about. But you know, some people do. So, this is your last life. Just kind of have to be careful here. Alright. Get her eventually. This is her last one, right? But I'm also like have one hit until I die or something, so... Fuck. Do I have another life? I do. Okay. Yes. No. No! Thanks for hitting... Oh, this is the beginning of the fight again. Oh. Whoops. Probably should have paid attention to the video game instead of rambling about nonsense. Okay. Can actually try here now. I don't know. That's just to say, I find it kind of hard to get invested in Touhou's universe sometimes, when sometimes it very obviously feels like just a bunch of ideas that kind of got thrown together without too much regard for what was discussed before. Like that definitely, like the animal realm definitely feels like that, where it's just like, yes, this animal realm exists, and it's next to hell now, and animal spirits go there, but only the ones you see, or maybe all animal spirits. But also there's human spirits there for a reason that doesn't make any sense. I thought all humans went to these places. Don't we go here too now? Yeah. I don't know. My name is Eiki. I am very angry. I do the yell. I yell at you. Probably throw me on more. Great. Yeah, there you go. Ow. You wanna... Yeah. I have like 1 health until it starts over again, right? Or you get extra lives by not getting hit during a phase, right? I need to do that. Come on. Oh right, I can slash through this! Right. Beyond deals with that. That's why I use C and use you manually. I have got you. Just to go over here again. Done. That's the wrong button. Yeah. Oh. Slashy slat! Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Stop pressing the wrong button. Stop pressing the jump button. Well, you need to not do that. Okay? Good. What? 1 HP left. 1 HP left, Eiki. Come on. There we go. Yep. No. Another face. I only have 1 HP. You wanna do this 1 HP? Eiki? Eiki? Yamazandu? You wanna do this 1 HP? Alright. Come here. It's over here. This reminds me of the Roaring Knights attack. You know the one. Obviously a lot slower than that. The Roaring Knights theme. That's the one I'm supposed to do next. I've already started. Figured out the notes. Die! There. done? Ah, what a workout. Well, anyway, I still refuse to change my judgment of that woman you speak of. Just beating me up won't change that. Yeah, about that. While we were fighting, I kind of realized that condemning her to hell just for taking one midday nap too many might be a little harsh. Kinda hard to bring up when you're getting so into it, though. So, you have to be kidding. Well, bye. Oh, and don't forget to dock Komachi's pay. You told me to remind you about that. I don't pay her at all. Yo, boss, this girl giving you trouble? I'm still docking your pay. Eh? Alright, there we go. Man, another short game. I might actually have time to do one more and do 7. That'd be a week's worth of recordings in one day, which is good, because sometimes I'm just not able to record for like 4 days straight, or something like that. Anyway, that was that. Yep. Anyway, bye.